What's going on, everybody? Sports Player 2.0 Daniel here. And guys, we went 7-2 in the NHL, 4-2 in the NBA, and 3-2 in the MLB. So we had a great day in the NHL today. 7 out of 9 right, which is amazing. In the NBA, we went 4-2, 2 games over 500, which is good. And in the MLB, 3-2, 1 game over 500. So we got to do a little bit better in the MLB, but great days in the other sports, NHL and NBA. So let's move on to tomorrow's games. The Bruins are going to Washington to face the Capitals. The Bruins come in at 33-15-7, and the Capitals come in at 35-15-5. The last game for the Boston Bruins, they won 3-2 versus the New York Islanders, and for the Washington Capitals, they won 2-1 in overtime versus the Philadelphia Flyers. And the likely starters for this game is Jeremy Swayman for the Boston Bruins and Vitek Vanacek for the Washington Capitals. And the Washington Capitals are a favorite in this one, but give me upset. Give me the Bruins to win this game on the road in Washington. Next up, we have the Vancouver Canucks going to Winnipeg to face the Jets. The Canucks come in at 21-26-3, and the Jets come in at 28-23-3. These two teams played today, and the Vancouver Canucks won 3-1. The likely starters for this game is Thatcher Demko for the Vancouver Canucks and Connor Hellebuyck for the Winnipeg Jets. And the Winnipeg Jets are a favorite in this one. Give me the Jets to win this game at home. And that does it for the NHL. Let's move on to the NBA. The Knicks are going to Los Angeles to face the Lakers. The Knicks come in at 38-30, and the Lakers come in at 38-30. And the Los Angeles Lakers are a 5.5-point favorite in this one, but give me upset. Give me the Knicks to win this game on the road in Los Angeles. Next up, we have the Denver Nuggets going to Charlotte to face the Hornets. The Nuggets come in at 44-24, and the Hornets come in at 33-35, and the Denver Nuggets are a 5.5-point favorite in this one. Give me the Nuggets to win this game on the road in Charlotte. Next up, we have the Minnesota Timberwolves going to Detroit to face the Pistons. The Timberwolves come in at 21-47, and the Pistons come in at 20-49, and the Minnesota Timberwolves are a 7.5-point favorite in this one. Give me the Timberwolves in a money line, but give me the Pistons plus 7.5. I think this game will be closer than 7.5, but I do think the Minnesota Timberwolves will come up on top. So give me the Timberwolves in a money line, but give me the Pistons plus 7.5. Next up, we have the Miami Heat going to Boston to face the Celtics. The Heat come in at 37-31, and the Celtics come in at 35-33, and the Miami Heat are a 1-point favorite in this one, but give me upset. Give me the Celtics to win this game at home. Next up, we have the Los Angeles Clippers going to Tampa Bay to face the Raptors. The Clippers come in at 45-23, and the Raptors come in at 27-41, and the Los Angeles Clippers are 11.5-point favorite in this one. Give me the Clippers to win this game on the road in Tampa Bay. Next up, we have the Philadelphia 76ers going to Indiana to face the Pacers. The 76ers come in at 47-21, and the Pacers come in at 32-36, and the Philadelphia 76ers are a 6.5-point favorite in this one. Give me the 76ers to win this game on the road in Indiana. Next up, we have the Brooklyn Nets going to Chicago to face the Bulls. The Nets come in at 44-24, and the Bulls come in at 29-39. I'm gonna go with the Nets here. Give me the Nets to win this game on the road in Chicago. Next up, we have the Dallas Mavericks going to Memphis to face the Grizzlies. The Mavericks come in at 40-28, and the Grizzlies come in at 35-33, and the Dallas Mavericks are a 1.5-point favorite in this one. Give me the Mavericks to win this game on the road in Memphis. Next up, we have the Orlando Magic going to Milwaukee to face the Bucks. The Magic come in at 21-47, and the Bucks come in at 43-25. I'm gonna go with the Bucks here. Give me the Bucks to win this game at home. Next up, we have the Phoenix Suns going to Golden State to face the Warriors. The Suns come in at 48-20, and the Warriors come in at 36-33, and the Phoenix Suns are a 5-point favorite in this one. Give me the Suns to win this game on the road in Golden State. Next up, we have the Oklahoma City Thunder going to Sacramento to face the Kings. The Thunder come in at 21-48, and the Kings come in at 30-38. 38. And the Sacramento Kings are 10.5-point favorite in this one. Give me the Kings to win this game at home. And that does it for the NBA. Let's move on to the MLB. The Orioles are going to New York to face the Mets. The Orioles come in at 16-19, and the Mets come in at 16-13. For the Baltimore Orioles, they lost their last series against the Red Sox. They lost 3 out of the 4 games against the Red Sox. They did lose the final game today. They did win against the Red Sox today. And for the New York Mets, they swept the Diamondbacks. They won all 3 games against the Diamondbacks. And the pitching matchup for this game is John Means for the Baltimore Orioles and Marcus Stroman for the New York Mets. And the New York Mets are a favorite in this one. Give me the Mets to win this game at home and give me the under 7 runs in that game. Next up, we have the Texas Rangers going to San Francisco to face the Giants. The Rangers come in at 18-19 and the Giants come in at 21-14. Game 1 of this series was won by the San Francisco Giants by a final score of 3-1. The pitching matchup for this game is Jordan Lyles for the Texas Rangers and Logan Webb for the San Francisco Giants. And the San Francisco Giants are a favorite in this one. Give me the Giants to win this game at home and give me the over 8 runs in that game. Next up, we have the Chicago Cubs going to Cleveland to face the Indians. The Cubs come in at 17-17 and the Indians come in at 18-14. For the Chicago Cubs, they won their last series against the Pirates. They won 2 out of the 3 games against the Pirates. And for the Cleveland Indians, they split their series against the Reds. They went 1-1 against the Reds. And the pitching matchup for this game is Adbert Alzolay for the Chicago Cubs and Shane Bieber for the Cleveland Indians. And the Cleveland Indians are a favorite in this one. Give me the Indians to win this game at home and give me the over 7 runs in that game. Next up, we have the Cincinnati Reds going to Pittsburgh to face the Pirates. The Reds come in at 16-16 and the Pirates come in at 14-20. Game 1 of this series was won by the Cincinnati Reds by a final score of 14-1. The Cincinnati Reds blew out the Pirates. The pitching matchup for this game is Jeff Hoffman for the Cincinnati Reds and JT Brubaker for the Pittsburgh Pirates. And the Pittsburgh Pirates are a favorite in this one. But give me upset. Give me the Reds to win this game on the road in Pittsburgh and give me the under 8 runs in that game. Next up, we have the New York Yankees going to Tampa Bay to face the Rays. The Yankees come in at 18-16 and the Rays come in at 19-17. For the New York Yankees, they won their last series against the Nationals. They won 2 out of the 3 games against the Nationals. And for the Tampa Bay Rays, they lost their series against the Athletics. They lost 2 out of the 3 games against the Athletics. And the pitching matchup for this game is Jordan Montgomery for the New York Yankees and Luis Patino for the Tampa Bay Rays. And the New York Yankees are a favorite in this one, but give me upset. Give me the Rays to win this game at home and give me the under 8 runs in that game. Next up, we have the Philadelphia Phillies going to Washington to face the Nationals. The Phillies come in at 18-17 and the Nationals come in at 13-17. For the Philadelphia Phillies, they lost their last series against the Braves. They lost 2 out of the 3 games against the Braves. And for the Washington Nationals, they lost their series against the Yankees. They lost 2 out of the 3 games against the Yankees. And the pitching matchup for this game is Chase Anderson for the Philadelphia Phillies and Eric Fetty for the Washington Nationals. And the Washington Nationals are a favorite in this one. Give me the Nationals to win this game at home and give me the over 9 runs in that game. Next up, we have the Kansas City Royals going to Detroit to face the Tigers. The Royals come in at 16-17, and the Tigers come in at 10-24. For the Kansas City Royals, their last series, they got swept by the White Sox. They lost all 3 games against the White Sox. And for the Detroit Tigers, they split their series against the Twins. They went 1-1 against the Twins. And the pitching matchup for this game is Brady Singer for the Kansas City Royals and Matthew Boyd for the Detroit Tigers. And the And the Kansas City Royals are a favorite in this one, but give me upset. Give me the Tigers to win this game at home, and give me the over 7.5 runs in that game. Next up, we have the Oakland Athletics going to Boston to face the Red Sox. The Athletics come in at 21-15, and the Red Sox come in at 22-14. For the Oakland Athletics, their last series, they won their last series against the Rays. They won 2 out of the 3 games against the Rays. And for the Boston Red Sox, they won their series against the Orioles. They won 3 out of the 4 games against the Orioles. Unfortunately, they did not get the sweep. The Orioles beat them in that final game. And the pitching matchup for this game is Chris Bassett for the Oakland Athletics and Nathan Eovaldi for the Boston Red Sox. And the Boston Red Sox are a favorite in this one. Give me the Red Sox to win this game at home, and give me the under 9 runs in that game. Next up, we have the Toronto Blue Jays going to Atlanta to face the Braves. The Blue Jays come in at 17-16, and the Braves come in at 17-17. For the Toronto Blue Jays, they lost their series against the Astros. They lost 2 out of the 3 games against the Astros. And for the Atlanta Braves, they won their series against the Phillies. They won 2 out of the 3 games against the Phillies. And the pitching matchup for this game is Robbie Ray for the Toronto Blue Jays and undecided for the Atlanta Braves. We don't know who's going to pitch for the Atlanta Braves. And I don't know who's favorite in this one, but give me the Blue Jays too in this game on the road in Atlanta. Next up, we have the St. Louis Cardinals going to Milwaukee to face the Brewers. The Cardinals come in at 21-14, and the Brewers come in at 19-16. For the St. Louis Cardinals, they won their series against the Rockies. They swept them. They won all 3 games against the Rockies. And for the Milwaukee Brewers, they won their series against the Marlins. They won 2 out of the 3 games against the Marlins. And the pitching matchup for this game is Kwang Hyun Kim for the St. Louis Cardinals and Freddie Peralta for the Milwaukee Brewers. And the Milwaukee Brewers are a favorite in this one. Give me the Brewers to win this game at home, and give me the over 7.5 runs in that game. Next up, we have the Los Angeles Angels going to Houston to face the Astros. The Angels come in at 16-18, and the Astros come in at 18-17. Game 1 of this series was won by the Los Angeles Angels by a final score of 5-4. The pitching matchup for this game is Shohei Ohtani for the Los Angeles Angels and Freddie Peralta for the Milwaukee Brewers. And the Milwaukee Brewers are... What am I talking about? Shohei Ohtani for the Los Angeles Angels and Lance McCullers for the Houston Astros. And the Houston Astros are a favorite in this one, but give me upset. Give me the Angels to win this game on the road in Houston, and give me the under 8.5 runs in that game. Next up, we have the Minnesota Twins going to Chicago to face the White Sox. The Twins come in at 12-20, and the White Sox come in at 19-13. For the Minnesota Twins, their last series, they split their series against the Tigers. They went 1-1 against the Tigers. And for the Chicago White Sox, they swept the Royals. They won all 3 games against the Royals. And the pitching matchup for this game is Kenta Maeda for the Minnesota Twins and Dylan Cease for the Chicago White Sox. And the Chicago White Sox are a favorite in this one. Give me the White Sox to win this game at home, and give me the under 8 runs in that game. Next up, we have the San Diego Padres going to Colorado to face the Rockies. The Padres come in at 19-16, and the Rockies come in at 12-22. For the San Diego Padres, their last series, they lost their last series against the Giants. They lost 2 out of the 3 games against the Giants. And for the Colorado Rockies, they got swept by the Cardinals. They lost all 3 games against the Cardinals. And the pitching matchup for this game is Dinelson Lamet for the San Diego Padres and Antonio Zenzatella for the Colorado Rockies. And I don't know who's favored in this one, but give me the Padres to win this game on the road in Colorado. Next up, we have the Miami Marlins going to Arizona to face the Diamondbacks. The Marlins come in at 15-19, and the Diamondbacks come in at 16-19. Game 1 of this series was won by the Arizona Diamondbacks by a final score of 5-2. The pitching matchup for this game is Pablo Lopez for the Miami Marlins and Madison Bumgarner for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And the Arizona Diamondbacks are a favorite in this one. But give me upset, give me the Marlins to win this game on the road in Arizona, and give me the over 7.5 runs in that game. And the final match for the day, we have the Seattle Mariners going to Los Angeles to face the Dodgers. The Mariners come in at 18-17, and the Dodgers the same, 18-17. For the Seattle Mariners, they lost their last series against the Rangers. They lost 2 out of the 3 games against the Rangers. And for the LA Dodgers, they lost their series against the Angels. They lost 2 out of the 3 games against the Angels. And the pitching matchup for this game is Yusei Kikuchi for the Seattle Mariners and Walker Buehler for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And the Los Angeles Dodgers are a favorite in this one. Give me the Dodgers 2 in this game at home, and give me the over 7.5 runs in that game. And that does it for today's picks for tomorrow's games. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, please hit me the like button, subscribe if you haven't yet, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.